We spent 3 wonderful days in Finland. Let me tell you about the first. We sailed from Tallinn to Helsinki on a Viking Line cruise ship. It was my first time on such a vessel. And it's not just a ferry, but a full-fledged city on water. A supermarket, restaurants, kids zones, concert halls, a casino, even a sauna on board. The journey took more than 2 hours. Many passengers were stocking up on alcohol in the duty-free by the crate. Prices are higher in Finland and people know it. On the way, we passed picturesque islands, including Suomenlinna with its 18th century fortress. Even from the water, it looks impressive. Our first stop in Helsinki was the Hietaniemi Cemetery to pay our respects to Carl Gustav Mannerheim. His grave is a simple stone slab under the trees, marked only with his name and dates. But what struck me most was how the cemetery itself is arranged. What's a cemetery in our countries? A space you visit once a year to stand silently, mourn and leave. A huge area completely cut off from urban life. But here, it's a green, well-kept park. People walk, jog, some with children. The headstones don't scream for attention, they're subtle. The cemetery remains part of the city's living structure, very rational. The space continues to serve the living. Mannerheim led the army during the Civil and Winter Wars and served as president in difficult post-war years. In his youth, he served in the Russian army and took part in reconnaissance missions in China and Central Asia. He spent time among the Kyrgyz, perhaps even passed through our land. Thanks to him, Finland didn't become Soviet. Next to the chapel lies Martti Ahtisaari, President and Nobel Peace Prize laureate. He helped mediate the Yugoslav conflict and proposed a peace plan for Kosovo. We then visited Tempeljaukio Church. It feels carved straight into the rock. We ended the day at Sene Square, the architectural heart of Helsinki. At the center stands a white cathedral with a green dome. In front of it, a monument to Russian Emperor Alexander II, surrounded by bronze figures symbolizing law, labor, peace and enlightenment. Finland was once part of the Russian Empire. The Finns erected the statue in the late 19th century to honor the tsar, who restored their parliament. At the time, Russia had neither a constitution nor a parliament, but Finland gained autonomy, preserved the Lutheran Church, the Finnish language, and local self-governance, something Sweden hadn't granted in centuries. The monument was funded by nationwide donations. By the end of that very first day, we understood Finland speaks little, but says a lot. To be continued.